Just do this.
You have an extension on it?
I do, because my head's too big.
You thought way too much about this.
There we go. I just wear this. It's not for COVID. It's just because I find Vikings fans disgusting. So. Oh, welcome back to a brand new season of The Expert Take, the show where we talk all that is the NFL, but mainly the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And obviously, I am not joined with Shaheen today.
Well, I actually am Shaheen, but I just shaved my beard.
We have a brand new co-host this season. This is Chris. There's not much more you need to know. He's a disgusting Vikings fan, and we don't need to give him the time of day.
You actually got to do the voice a little bit deeper. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm here to absolutely pulverize the Packer fan base.
Here we go. This is a brand new season of The Expert Take. And hey, we're not going to get political on this show. We're not going to go over the top. You know, 2020 has, for a lack of a better term, sucked so far. And now it's just time for football. So if you just want to sit back for the next 10 minutes or however long it takes, we're going to be talking about football this season. We're all about football.
It's finally time. It's finally here. Everything up until this point this year has sucked.
But football
will
hopefully redeem all of it.
Exactly.
What are you hoping to see out of the Vikings this year?
Here's what I'm hopeful for this year. Is that we go into Lambeau the end of the season and we knock your butts out of the playoffs as we roll on to the division championship.
Oh, that's...
I also am very hopeful that our offensive line doesn't fall apart and a couple other issues. And I also hope that we play 16 games.
You sound as delusional as every other Vikings fan. Do you hope that Kirk Cousins can win a Monday Night Football game this year?
I'm not worried about Kirk Cousins winning games. He showed up last year in Nolans. I don't know if you heard about it.
I don't know.
This year, my concern is still the offensive line, specifically left side. My hope is that we can solidify that a little bit better this year, whether it's changing our blocking strategy or at the very least, if we can just get a little bit better play out of our guard spots.
You know, I just got to say, what a breath of fresh air it is to hear an actual good take on football when talking about your football team. Because sitting here with Shaheen last year, all it was, no, we're going to the Super Bowl, man. We're bringing home a Lombardi trophy, putting a ring on our finger. It's nice to actually hear some real football talk.
And I love Shaheen, right? So I can say that and then trash him. Right? I've been to many football games, watched many football games with Shaheen. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you guys the real story this year.
Good deal. I will say, before I get into my good thoughts about the Green Bay Packers, if you want to learn how to not draft in an NFL draft, just watch the Green Bay Packers of 2020, because I have no idea what they were doing. The only rationale I could see out of that draft was the Green Bay Packers got pummeled by the run game in San Francisco in the NFC Championship game, and that's what they're going to try to do this year. The whole draft, all I saw was play action pass, play action pass, play action pass. They're stocking up for play action passes. If they do not play action pass a lot this season,
they go four wides.
I will be very confused.
I think what you're going to see with Matt LaFleur is absolutely that, and I'm just not sure if Aaron Rodgers is going to be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be paying more closer attention than I would be, obviously, because I don't really care that much. I just think that Aaron Rodgers, I think he's still got a lot of good facets to his game, but I think if he's not the main guy, which he won't be under the play action format that they're going to run with Matt LaFleur, I think there might be an early exit. Maybe not this year, though.
Oh, boy. I hope they do run a lot of play action, and I hope they're able to torch some teams off of it, because although I was confused by a second-round running back, I still think there's a game plan here. I think there's a game plan.
You did get a wide receiver free agency, right? Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, that's right. He opted out of the NFL season. Thanks a lot. Another one bites the dust, COVID.
Well, at least you got Jimmy Graham. He's gone, too.
I honestly believe we will be back to the same spot we were last year, only we will win the game that brings us into the Super Bowl. So here we go.
I guess Shaheen is back.
How about this? I'll read you off the Packers schedule.
Oh, okay.
And you can just tell me whether you think it's a win or a loss.
All right, so I'm picking for the Packers and win or lose. We're being for real, right? Like, this isn't Shaheen pandering to the fan base.
This isn't Shaheen saying that the Packers are going 0-16 this year. I will read it off week by week. You just tell me
win or loss.
Win or loss.
Got it.
Okay, week 1. This upcoming Sunday, the Green Bay Packers are at a fanless U.S. Bank Stadium playing the Minnesota Vikings.
So I didn't think about the fan list. That actually plays a role in this.
It does.
But I think it'll be a loss.
All right, week 2, the Packers are home against the Lions.
Oh, yeah, that's a win.
Week 3, they're at the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans taking that game. They sacked them.
Okay, 1 and 2. All right, then they are home against the Falcons.
They're at home against the Falcons. I think that's a loss, too. I know the Falcons were down last year. Hang on. That offense has gotten markedly better and healthier. I think the defense in Atlanta, if they're even a little bit better, they can run with Aaron Rodgers.
They got Todd Gurley now.
I'm happy for them. That's not the reason I think about
1 and 3 going down to see Tom Brady and Gronk and Leonard Fournette and Mike Evans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So this is roughly week 5. Is that right?
This is, I already forgot what week
Doesn't
it was.
matter.
Week
Okay.
6, I think it is.
I think Aaron Rodgers pulls it out and beats Tampa Bay.
Wow. Then they're home. No, sorry. They're away playing the Texans.
They lose against Texans.
They're home against the Minnesota Vikings.
Lost.
The 49ers.
My goodness.
Who I do not think will be as good as they were last year.
No chance. That was a historically good team. They lost a lot of guys on.
I think not even that, but I think they're figured out at this point. So they're going to run the ball.
I was going to say, what's figured out about it?
They're going to run the ball.
It's in San Francisco.
Yes.
I'll give you the edge, just because I think at the end, you guys might lose against Tampa. You might win against them. I might flip-flop a couple
Okay.
games, but
So those could be interchangeable.
Yeah. So
All right.
I think
So
that's a win.
Home against the Jaguars.
Well, at this point, they're probably quitting. Yeah, they're going to win against the Jaguars. That team wants to lose.
4 and 5 creeping back at the Colts.
Colts are going to win. Colts are a great team.
Home against the Bears.
Win.
Home against the Eagles.
I think that's a win.
Finally, we're 500. 6 and 6. Then they are at the Lions.
Win.
7 and 6. They are home against the Panthers.
I think that'll be a win. They got Teddy Bridgewater, unfortunately.
8 and 6. Home against the Titans.
I think they'll lose that one. I still think that Titans team's a tough get.
Okay, 8 and 7. To close out the season, they're at the Chicago Bears. Bears.
I think they'll sweep Chicago, and I think they'll sweep Detroit, and that's where a majority of their wins are going to come from, but I think they'll do it.
So 9 and 7. That's depressing. I am ready. So you're going to be reading off the Vikings.
Yeah,
schedule.
so I got the Vikings.
Packers are going 9 and 7. Now I'm going to give you the Vikings.
All right, you ready?
Okay,
All right, so
let's
this
go.
Sunday, 12 o'clock,
Go Pack, go.
Vikings, Colts
I think the Vikings win that game.
against the Titans.
I'm going to give that one to the Vikings as well.
Then we have the Texans. We fly down to Houston.
I will also give that to the Texans. And they have Randall Cobb now. So,
Of course, yeah. I mean,
they're going all the way.
Kentucky's finest. Then we got Vikings at Seahawks. This, I should mention, I believe is a Monday night game.
Oh, so Kirk Cousins is just, you might as well stay home. The Seahawks are going to win that
So
game.
2 and 3. Then the hated Falcons, thanks for 98, come back to the Vikings. And
Wait, what happened in 98?
I don't want to talk about it. There's 3 moments in my life where I've cried. 2 of the 3 have something to do with the Vikings.
Wait, you have 2 kids. So you're saying you only cried when one of them was born?
I didn't cry if any of them was born. So the Vikings against the Falcons at home.
I will give that to the Vikings.
The Packers in your homeland.
Go Pack, go.
Okay. The Lions.
Okay, well, that's just, you can just skip over the Lions. The Vikings,
All right, 4 and
the
4.
Vikings win it.
Bears.
At
Soldier Field.
At Soldier Field.
Long grass at play.
I don't know. Mitchell Trubisky won out the winning spot over Nick Foles.
Sounds like he actually earned it.
I'll give that to the Vikings.
Okay. Cowboys, Vikings.
I'll take the Vikings.
All right. Panthers at the Vikings. The return of Teddy Two Gloves. And I'm sure we'll have a segment right around Thanksgiving on my hatred for Teddy.
I think Teddy Two Glove is going to beat the Vikings.
Get out of town.
So I will give that to the Panthers.
Then we got the Jaguars. All right. So 8 and
Vikings.
6. Tampa Bay, Tom Brady.
Now I do think Tampa Bay will beat the Vikings.
You're so high on Tampa Bay.
I do. I think they'll be good. I'm in on the hype.
Bears, Vikings at the U.S. Bank Stadium.
Vikings.
I don't think we're 8 and 8 because we have 2 games left. All right, let's go on to the Vikings Saints. We'll count them up after.
Okay. Saints.
I should have gotten a pen and paper for this.
No doubt. We relied on our minds, and especially him as a Vikings fan, you should never do that.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. We try to have short-term memories. All right. Vikings, Lions. I mean, let's just go ahead and call that.
So the Vikings, off of that, then are winning the NFC North.
Let's play. Super Bowl, homeboy.
Now I think what we should do, we got those schedules out of the way.
Yeah.
We should rifle through here. Just the league, okay? We spend most of our time on the Packer and Vikings, but we can give the rest of the league a little bit of love.
All right. So NFC, I think Saints are going to be the number 1 seed. I think I would give the Cowboys that number 2 seed, Vikings number 3, even though I don't think the Vikings will finish with the best record, but just the way the playoff format will be seeded, I think they'll end up with the 3 spot there.
And then 4 is...
I guess Cowboys would be 2 then. I guess they would have to be 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah.
49ers.
Oh, jeez. I'll stick to that. Hey, they have a tough division.
49ers over the Vikings. You're taking. I mean, Vikings over the 49ers.
In this playoff format, yeah.
Here we go again. I'm taking...
Oh, jeez. Tampa Bay.
I'm taking
Green Bay.
I'm taking the...
I'm just going to go around. Where's the other bays in the country?
Oh, boy.
Hudson Bay.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Golly. I thought we got rid of all the preposterous takes this year.
I think I'm going to take the Seahawks as the number 2 seed. I'm going to take the Packers as the 3 seed.
Okay.
I'm going to take the New York Giants as the 4th seed. The Saints, the Vikings, the Dallas Cowboys.
Here at the end of the season, we're going to play this back for ourselves.
And no doubt.
Be great.
We're going to play it back, and you're going to be like, wow, the Buccaneers really did do it all. The Chiefs.
It's tough to go against them. Yeah, I'll go Chiefs as well. I think the Colts are that good.
To be a 2 seed.
I think they're going to be a 2 seed this year. I also just love their colors.
Are you serious? Blue and
Blue
white?
and white. All you need is the red.
America's team. The Indianapolis Colts.
What does Indianapolis really provide our country outside of the Colts? Correct.
So you're taking Baltimore 3.
Yep. Bills 4.
And then you're taking Bills 4. And then who's your 3 wild cards?
The Steelers are going to make it. Houston's going to return to the playoffs.
The Titans.
Yeah, Titans are a tough out. Okay, yeah, that would be a good 7 seed then.
Okay, so I'm taking KC 1 seed, Baltimore 2, the Texans 3.
We're not reading off 2019's playoffs.
Buffalo Bills 4, Colts, and the Titans both as wild cards.
Okay.
And probably the Pittsburgh Steelers. You could just look into the past and the fact that you have empty
you look
trophy
so
cases.
much into the past.
Oh, that's the Vikings fans' favorite thing to say. Living in the past, huh? You're just living in the past. Okay.
Let me ask you.
If you had Super Bowl victories, you can't tell me you wouldn't be like, that one time when we won the Super Bowl.
No, because I graduated from high school and moved on with my life.
This is Border Battle Week. Regardless of everything else we talked about, brand new expert take season, going over all our predictions. We play each other this weekend. This week was like, let's get through our predictions. Let's get through this. Let's get through that. But we're going to show up next week, and it's going to be another, I'm going to be afraid to come here because you're just going to be so pissed off after watching the Vikings get beat by the Packers again.
I'm calm, cool, and collected.
Okay.
Unless we're playing Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay.
We're absolutely going to send you packing back towards, where are you from? Green Bay.
Titletown, USA.
Never heard of it.
You know, the city where...
Is that where the cheese hats are made?
Where the actual Super Bowl trophy that every team plays for every single year. The town where that's named after. Vince Lombardi. The team he coached. Titletown.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Well, it sounds like it's a small town that's probably got a Culver's in it.
Probably.
Yeah, no idea.
Probably no burning buildings either. That's right. We're not getting political. That wasn't political. That's just factual. That's all that is. What's burning more, Minneapolis or Green Bay?
Listen, Minneapolis is no longer burning. You can still see the ash clouds. I'm not worried. I don't.
So would you say that there's no competition at all? You're so confident that there's
the
no
game
competition.
of football. There's competition, but I'm not worried.
But you're not worried at all. I do love how confident Vikings fans get.
Oh,
I do.
Goodness.
I love it.
It's like, okay, I don't want to be disrespectful to a Packer fan. It's like I'm going into Detroit right now. Like the only concern I have is, can we get there?
Well, I hope you get there because it's in Minneapolis. So. Last year, my co-host was very confident to the point that he said if his team lost, he would get all dressed up in Packers attire and do a whole episode cheering on the Packers with me.
Not going to happen.
So you're not that confident then?
No, I'm just never going to do that. I'm not an idiot. You're also not an idiot.
There's no bet being made.
What we're talking about here.
What were you thinking? Let's take a moment right now to just clip to some footage of Shaheen a diehard Vikings fan dressed up in Green Bay Packers apparel.
Go Pack, go.
And I think with that, we'll wrap it up this week. So I'm excited. It's a brand new football season.
It's time, baby.
The air is getting cooler outside. We have sweatshirts on, which is appropriate.
Yes.
And it's
Because
time.
it covers up our flub and keeps us warm.
No doubt. But it's time for a new football season. Go Pack Go. Stick around for the entire season. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment with your predictions, whether you want to go through the whole NFL as well, or you just want to talk about the Packers and Vikings. I hope you give the Packers a better ending season record than this buffoon did.
I'm just happy to see the confidence from Shaheen Yegihi at yahoo.com.
Send him an email. Let's wrap it up.